You just need to stay cool.
Yeah, best to stay in the AC, but even a fan, just moving the air around does help to kind of attenuate that heat index factor of the heat and the humidity, and both of those will be factors. Not a surprise for the 4th of July. Let's take a look at what's happening out there so far this morning. Not much in terms of rain. We had some thunderstorms out to our west last night. Those have kind of fallen apart. That's going to not be the case this afternoon. We'll see them popping back up. So let's switch over to the future version of the radar, and we stay calm for the most part through early afternoon. But by about 2 o'clock, we start to see some of those spotty thunderstorms developing, first in our southern counties, and then they're going to advance farther and farther north as we head through the rest of the afternoon and into this evening. Widespread storms, but it's not going to rain everywhere all the time. Even at the peak of our rain chances will be around 5, 6, 7 o'clock this evening. Sun goes down at about 8:30, and after that happens, the storms start to fade out. So 8 o'clock, yeah, there's still a lot of shower activity on the radar simulation, a lot less of that as we head through the rest of the evening. So I cannot guarantee dry weather for fireworks displays this evening, but the fact that those fireworks happen after dark, because they have to, that helps to limit the potential for any of those storms to be hanging on after the sun goes down this evening. Now, as the storms are at their peak, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, there's the potential for a storm or two to become severe. It's a marginal risk, and that's the appropriate phrase. It's a real borderline threat. A lot of storms, a couple of which might prompt a severe thunderstorm warning for a damaging wind threat, but any storm, you have to respect the lightning threat, and we could see some localized flooding in some of those poor drainage areas during the peak of that storm activity. Some heavy downpours out there because there's a lot of moisture in the air. You will feel it as you're heading out the door this morning. 72 in Smithfield, 74 degrees right now from Carter Finley Stadium with a lot of light on the horizon. Skies are brightening, and we're just over an hour away from sunrise. It's going to heat us up from an already warm start. Low to mid 70s around the Triangle, including 75 in Raleigh and Durham, also 75 in Knightdale and Holly Springs, 74 Garner, 73 in Chapel Hill, mid 70s around Cumberland County too, 73 Fayetteville, but 76 on Fort Bragg. A very warm and very muggy morning for any PT, even before the sun comes up. Our dog of the day is Addie. Thank you to Joanna for kind of flaring up Addie's picture here for the 4th of July. Remember, your dogs, this is their least favorite holiday, so make sure they have some kind of distraction, maybe have some ambient noise going for them so they don't kind of get too worried about the fireworks. We have some atmospheric fireworks by later in the afternoon and into early evening. Before then, the heat is going to slow down any dog walking plans. This is the best time of day to get out, right around sunrise, because these are the coolest temperatures we're going to have all day. Off to the races, temperatures up to around or above 90 degrees already by lunchtime, into the mid-90s for highs this afternoon, but that rain-cooled air starts to spread out by late afternoon. That'll drop our temperatures, but it's not going to do anything about the humidity, and the heat index is going to be substantial. So that heat index is a factor of not just the temperature, but also that dew point, which is going to be in the low 70s, and that's a pretty tropical air mass. Heat index is already going to be up close to 100 degrees in the Triangle by noon. It's going to max out in that 100 to 103 degree range during the heat of the afternoon before some of that rain-cooled air starts to spread out. Fireworks displays this evening, again, that rain-cooled air will be a factor, but the mugginess is still going to be with us. It's going to be sticky out there. Temperatures slowly dropping through the 70s. Some showers still by 9 o'clock. I think those are going to be fewer and farther between by the time the fireworks displays are launching around 10 or 10:30, depending on exactly where you are. Temperatures are going to be a little bit lower for Friday and Saturday. Same thing into Sunday because of more scattered storm chances. So we'll keep it just below 90 for the forecast highs, but that's still close to normal and still plenty of humidity all the way into early next week before those rain chances taper off Tuesday and Wednesday. Don't cancel any outdoor plans based on our scattered storm chances the next few days. Just be flexible. Have an indoor alternative in mind. It's 4:50.